You'll have to forgive me here. I've been dealing with a bunch of jokers right now. It turns out one of them isn't the only resident jokester here, but you
Are you
know
so
what?
serious?
Wait. He
Shut
needs his own
the
like stick. He needs,
hell
you
up,
always call
Quiet
me a Resident.
Jam.
You always call me the Resident Evil John Moxley.
No,
So
no,
what
no,
is
no, 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 no. That's not Resident Evil, bro. Get that out of your fucking brain. Come on, man. Come
still?
on. Whatever. You know how I do this shit. You know how I run it. I run a tight ship, and we're going to get through it for this 7-match card of craziness known as SummerSlam. Look at
Okay, Captain
this.
Ahab, have fun with the spear.
Stop it. 6 title matches and 1 blood feud match that's probably going to be crazy due to the special guest referee, but we'll all address that very shortly.
It's Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, and Diesel all over again.
Yeah, that's
all
easy
it
for
is.
you to say here. I'm Coffee Lover 239, and with us is our resident John Moxley stan.
That's what I said.
Steven.
Okay.
No, that's not what you said. You said our resident evil. Come on, man.
Oh well.
No, you mean your
Hello, everyone.
resident biohazard.
Hi,
Get it right,
Steve.
man.
We're not in Japan.
Oh, really?
No,
Are we?
We're not. No. Okay, let me run through this. Okay. We have a special guest with us today. Please welcome Epic Man.
What's up?
His real name is Ed, so though you call him Special Ed.
Let's go. That is not my real name.
That's not my
That's
name.
not my fucking real
That's
name.
not my name. There you go.
There's no.
Okay, Ronaldo.
Okay,
What is that?
Quiet Jam, enough. And yeah,
I'll explain the joke after the podcast.
And yeah, there's our resident jokester and wrestling historian.
Yeah, greetings and salutations to all you lovely people sitting in really weird formations in your chairs right now. I hope you're ready to prognosticate the happenings of Summerham.
Okay, let's just go, shall we? First match.
Time to update the music.
Oh, no. This is just stop it. It ain't changing. This is the way it goes. And this is
okay, Shane.
What? Okay, just...
It said Shane.
Never mind. Let's just go. Okay,
go ahead.
It's Damian Priest versus... I don't fucking know. Walterish Gunther, Guntherish Walter. I've had enough of this shit, quite frankly. So... On May 23rd, 2024, during an appearance at the WWE Experience attraction in Saudi Arabia, Triple H announced that the winners of both King and Queen of the Ring tournaments would receive a match for the World Championship of their respective brand at SummerSlam. At King and Queen of the Ring 2 days later, Raw's, Guntherish Walter and SmackDown's Nia Jax won the respective tournaments to earn their matches. So yeah, in this case... he's going to face Damian Priest. You know, it feels like Priest has just been there still with some of this, and I don't know how longer you can keep the belt on him. I'm trying to damn this, but I don't know. I think it's eventually time for some change now, and quite frankly, I think we're knowing what we're about to embark on, given not just the Intercontinental title reign Walter had, but for those of you who remember his NXT UK title reign, like me here, yeah. Oh, those were good times, I tell ya. But yeah, I think we all know somebody's gonna get their ass whipped, and it ain't the ring general, so... yeah.
Wait, isn't it like, somebody's going to ass whoop?
Hey,
Somebody...
hey! You're thinking Mark Henry's theme, so stop here. We're not even. Although I did hear that his son signed with WWE, so I hope that works out.
And then he was never heard of again.
I could make a reference to, what was it here? To a very special episode from Funny.
Oh, don't worry, Coffee. I'm sure he can find a salmon-colored suit in his size.
Alright, Dean, who you got?
I got, Hold on, let me think.
Like, he needs to think about this.
I'll make sure the scenario go, that's all.
Okay, alright, just checking here.
Hey, no, it's not like a, one's on ring side, it's like, okay, yeah, no one's on ring side, no Judgment Day, no, okay, Gunther, I mean, I'm thinking if Damian Priest retains, we're gonna get Damian versus Finn, because Finn might turn heel, so I'm thinking that, but I want Gunther to win,
If that's what you want, man, what do you want?
I want Gunther to win.
Well, there you go.
Okay, I'll pick Gunther.
Well, there you go here. Hold on, I'm getting a call here. So, Epic, go ahead and give your thoughts.
So for the past couple months, we have been getting a World Heavyweight Championship reign flatter than Taylor Swift's ass. And I think it's time for changes.
Oh, you've noticed it, haven't you?
Fuck you. I diject.
Oh boy.
And
Hey,
so,
don't
No,
steal his shtick.
You owe me a royalty.
I think it's time for changes, and Walter Gunther should,
Ooh.
and he deserves a World Heavyweight Championship reign. So I think he's going to win. I predict Walter
Okay,
Gunther.
hold on. There's a bunch of people right here. Jesse, stop it. Hi, Sheepster. I see you in the chat there. And, let's see. Alright, so, let me see. Oh, yeah. Wait, I gotta read Jesse's pick here. Sorry, I had a call there that I couldn't take because I'm doing this right now here. So let's see. Jesse said, well, Walterish Gunther as I put down for his sake. Now it's Quijam's turn.
No, now it's time for the long-winded actual clarity moment of discussing each match portion of this portable prognostication of peculiar personages. But I diject. By the way, you owe me a diject royalty there for using my segue there, Epic Man. So they're ready to pony up. But anyway, I diject. The strong point here is that there's going to be ringside interference, even though they say there's not going to be ringside interference. Because Finn will come to ringside. He will try to help Damian win. But I think Walter Gunther is going to have the majority of offense in this match, where it looks like he is just absolutely destroying Damian Priest. That will urge Finn to come out and interfere, but will cost Damian Priest the World Heavyweight Participation Trophy belt, and Walter Gunther will be going into his second reign while they build up a second-tier roster feud between Damian the punishment, the consistent punishment priest against Finn. The Judgment Day was dead on arrival 2 years ago. Balor. That's going to be your second-tier feud going towards the next pay-per-view. So I say Finn with trying to save, but costs Damian Priest the title with Walter Gunther going into his second reign. We're going into his first reign as World Heavyweight Champion.
Alright, I think I know where that is, and even Tyvon knew. Oh, come on, Tyvon, did you not watch during the early days of the NXT UK TakeOver? I'm gonna have to explain it to you one of these days, man. I really am gonna have to, but not right now because we have this business. I think we're all in unanimous agreement. Guntherish Walter is going to win, and yeah, next. And here's the other one. Bayley versus Nia Jax for the WWE Women's Championship.
It's 2014 all over again.
No. Okay.
Seriously. It is.
Why do you say that?
Because they face each other. They're the most faceable of each other than anybody out of the horsewomen.
You are having...
They face each other.
Wait, but Nia Jax wasn't in that group.
Before we continue... it's penned for John Cena versus Gunther next year for Cena's retirement. I'm just gonna put that up there.
Oh God, no!
I mean, that would be something, but yeah. Okay, so Nia Jax won the Queen of the Ring, so she gets a women's world, or not women's world. That's a whole different title. The next match, a women's championship match against Bayley. Bayley's doing all right with the belt, but I'm not sure there's much. But at the same time. Oh, do I really want to give it to Jax, who I know, she's a bit better than some of her past runs, even if it took us a while to get used to it.
She can't run, she walks, she saunters, so don't say a run.
But I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, shoot, at the end of the day, I mean, there's already still one person in play here who's could basically screw things up here for both women, and that's Tiffany Stratton. Question is whether
the only thing they could really do here to surprise everybody is do a bit of a Mercedes Moné Camille thing, but with Guila backing up
Julia
Nia
or
Jax.
whatever, but-
Julia, different pronunciation.
She's gonna be in NXT first.
I know, but I'm
before-
saying she'll come in and be an equalizer.
I don't know. We'll see. So,
Mhm.
Dean, who you got?
Bailey retains, but Tiffany cashes in, and beats Bailey
Wins?
for the belt.
Oh, all right.
Oh my
What
God.
about you, Epic?
Okay, so I think Bailey, she wins, but in the middle of the match, Tiffany comes out, and that kind of just distracts Queen Mashed Potato. I mean, Nia Jax, and wait.
I was thinking more of a
and she gets
Starbucks
distracted,
frappuccino
and then-
cappuccino latte with too much cream, but okay.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, she gets distracted by Tiffany trying to cash in mid match, and yeah, Bailey hits her with if she can even pick her up
Yeah.
with a
Yeah.
belly to belly,
Her dirty
Bailey
her
to belly.
Bailey to belly.
belly to belly. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for that. Jesse says Bailey, but Tiffany Stratton will only tease a cash in. And Jesse, I see you there in the chat. I already said hi to you, bro. Let's see. And by the way, Sheepster, Nia Jax hasn't really hurt anyone that much in her current run, or even really at all. We haven't heard much, so yeah. Oh, my beautiful girlfriend Stars in the chat right now. So, yeah, she's just chilling.
Hi, honey. Mwah.
Okay. Do you want me to just throw you out right now, Quiet Jam?
No.
I should
Sorry.
throw you and Dean now.
I didn't do anything. I
You
didn't say
encourage
anything.
him when you laugh. So stop it.
Okay.
Current, yes, but she did. And, dude, you need to friggin' just... I don't know what else to tell you, man. Oh, and Jam, go look at your DMs here. I think
I
he sent
know.
you
I saw
something.
it.
Okay, in any case...
Eye jokes are always good.
In any case, now who's your pick, Quiet Jam?
Oh, well, this is a nothing match. This is literally a nothing women's diversionary garbage match thing, you know? But the logical thing to do here is to have, as masterly pointed out by everyone else, Chiefster, please stop with the DMs. I do not like your body type, okay? No thanks. Anyway, I
What the
digest.
hell did he do?
I do think this is the perfect opportunity to bring fresh blood into the title picture. So Nia Jax is literally got Bailey against the ropes and beats her to win the women's championship title. But but the match goes really, really long, and she's very, very winded. Tiffany Stratton comes out, hits a moonsault. Now she wins the title. She actually is a successful cash-in of the Money in the Bank, unlike the men. So I say Tiffany Stratton beats Nia Jax with her world's greatest Christopher Daniels-like moonsault, beats Nia Jax 1, 2, 3, and you've got fresh blood in the championship picture for women. Tiffany Stratton wins the title off Nia, cashing in.
It doesn't matter who wins at this point, because there's a very good chance Tiffany Stratton does cash in and will probably win. I mean, they're gonna go all in with her because
They got to do it. They've got to freshen this up and bring Tiffany Stratton into the title picture because she's earned it. She's paid her dues. She's paid her dues. She's the only new woman out of that whole NXT generation to be brought up to the main roster and absolutely just be left alone and do her thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only one.
So I'm just gonna say Bailey will win initially, but then Tiffany Stratton's gonna come
No,
in and rain
yeah.
on her parade. So
You
there
said
you go.
rain.
Yeah, stop it.
Okay.
Okay, next. Now here's the one I was eager already to get to. It's Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. Now get ready for this breakdown, and by the end, if you're asking, what in the ever-loving Young and the Restless hell is this? Trust me, you're not the only one.
Jerry
thinking
Springer,
that.
dude. Jerry Springer.
Nah.
Jerry Springer.
I'm sorry. I had to do something.
Oh wait, you gave your prediction, didn't you, for the last one? Yeah.
The Bailey, yeah.
Okay, now we're just gonna get back to this. So in mid-2023, after Rhea Ripley cost Liv Morgan the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship, the two were scheduled for a match, but it never began as Ripley viciously attacked Morgan with a steel chair that injured her shoulder and took her out for several months. Liv Morgan returned at the 2024 Royal Rumble in January and embarked on a revenge tour with her goal to take the Women's World Championship from Rhea Ripley due to Ripley taking months off of her career. Unfortunately, on the April 8th episode of Raw, what is so funny?
Nothing.
What the hell is this?
What?
In the group chat. In the group chat, you have a bunch of bozos. Hot
It's
take.
just Gunther fighting Tupac alive. That's all
Stop
it is.
Hot take. It doesn't matter who wins the title.
Okay.
As long as Dom turns on Rhea, I'm happy. I see. Oh, really? Okay, now let me see. No, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. There's more here. So, where was I? On the April 8th episode of Raw, Morgan attacked Ripley backstage, which legitimately injured Ripley's right arm and forced her to vacate the championship. Over the next few weeks, Morgan began to display more villainous traits. At King and Queen of the Ring, Morgan won the Women's World Championship after accidental interference from Ripley's on-screen love interest, Dominic Mysterio. Excuse me, Dirty Dom, whatever. Morgan then began trying to seduce Dominic, believing him to have essentially assisted her in her victories, which is not the case. Though members of Dominic's stable, the Judgment Day, attempted to keep the two separated. On the July 8th episode of Raw, Morgan and Dominic, because Adam Pearce can't read the writing on the wall for some reason, teamed up to defeat the Latino World Order, Rey Mysterio and Zelina Vega. The two celebrated Dominic's first win over his father, which is pretty sad when you think about it, and almost gave in and kissed Morgan. But then, Ripley made a surprise return and Morgan ran off while, Ripley confronted Dominic. Hold on, there's a certain clip I need right now, and, this is basically the gist of how this that confrontation went.
Big trouble, mister.
I had to play that.
You got it,
Okay,
dude.
that sounded rather questionable but funny at the same time. But please
It's
continue.
from Full House. I had to play that at least once.
He's got Full House, ladies and gentlemen. He admits it.
Oh, stop it. No, but for real, I mean, that's pretty much was the first thing that popped into my brain. Anyways, the following week, Ripley called out Morgan and challenged her to a match at SummerSlam for the Women's World Championship. Morgan appeared on the screen and accepted the challenge. Whew. Okay, that was, something. Let's see. Okay, I see things going on and, interesting on that star. So, alright, Dean, you're first.
I got Mia, because mom is always on top.
Buttle, of course. What about you, Epic?
Oh, I don't want to think about that.
I don't know how Dominic's gonna distract Rhea, but I think that's gonna happen, and Liv is gonna retain, and he's gonna turn on Rhea.
I see. And Jesse says that the match is going to go to a no contest. Mysterio will try to help Rhea. Somehow both will get distracted. Crazy shit happens, and then the match is just thrown out because reasons. This is one of those instances where we really could have had him on a pole in this. Ladder match for the custody of him once again.
Do we really want to see Dominic associated with a pole?
Oh, no.
I mean, come on,
No,
dude.
we could put him on a forklift instead.
I mean, we put
No,
a guy's mother on a forklift in WCW, and now we're going to have Dominic on a pole.
Dominic
Wait,
Mysterio.
what was the thing?
Hmm?
What was the thing that Eddie and Ray custody of Dominic? Was it like a?
It
what
was a ladder
what was that?
match.
Oh.
A very gnarly one, too. But no. Like, hey, I mean, bro, you're gonna love this. Dirty Dominic Mysterio on a forklift.
Hey, Coffee. I'm being serious. Can I be a pirate?
Shut up.
I don't want to be a pirate.
Oh,
Please, Coffee, can you say it, please?
No,
Please,
I'm
once.
not,
Just
no,
once.
I'm not gonna fucking say it, because there's no reason to say it. I can just
Damn it.
talk like Jerry Seinfeld like this. Why do you make me want to say that stupid little line?
Just like a pirate.
Yeah, why don't you go get a puffy shirt and see how it feels?
You said puffy.
Shut the hell up, quiet man. Okay, yeah, I already read Jesse's prediction, so now it's your turn, Quiet Jam.
Oh, dude, this was like the most forced relationship tryst I've ever seen in my life, dude. This makes Mark Henry and May Young look better. Okay,
Oh
this
my
is just
God.
bad. This is bad. At least the hand got to go to college. Apparently for a degree in wearing jewelry, but I digress. Um, dude, the most logical thing here is that Dom turns on Rhea and goes with Liv. My blue jeans being more tighter than an oxygen molecule, Morgan, and she wins
Morgan.
and she retains the women's world championship. And the further implosion of the Judgment Day continues, which is where this is going. The Judgment Day is an abject failure. It's always been a failure. So they're going to break this up into separate 2 or 3 storylines as quick as they can. So yeah, I say Dom turns on Rhea and costing her the World Women's Championship. Then Liv Morgan takes it, and now more creepy relationship role things happen and later on. So there you go.
Yeah, I know, right? Fan of certain wrestling. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not sure I can say much about that right now, Star, because otherwise YouTube's gonna get me. Oh, who am I kidding? They were probably already gonna get me on the basis of everything else. Oh, by the way, Tyvon, no, that was not where my mind was at. I was thinking in terms of Vince Russo and
He was
shit.
thinking in terms of Sesame Street.
Shut the hell up.
Sorry.
I clear the air when someone addresses me. When someone addresses you, you can clear the air, okay?
Well, I'm sorry, but nobody can address me because I'm not an envelope. Okay, so
you know
there you
what
go.
I mean, Quiet Jam. Okay, I'm going with Rhea Ripley on this
All right,
one.
there you go.
All right, let's go to the next match. Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa for the undisputed WWE Championship. At WrestleMania XL in April, Cody Rhodes defeated Roman Reigns in a Bloodline rules match to win the undisputed WWE Championship, despite the Bloodline efforts of preventing Rhodes from winning because literally everyone was called in and summoned in like it was the freaking Avengers. Freaking John Cena came in at one point, freaking Seth Rollins, The Undertaker, Jey Uso, man.
Damien Priest.
I don't think Priest did not come in. No, he didn't come in at all.
These nuts was.
Shut up, Dean. Stop it, dude.
I'm hyper, coffee. I'm hyper.
Well, stop it. You're not hyper. You can't control your own impulses.
But I want to be hyper.
No, you don't want to be hyper at all. Now, where was I? Okay, so here's what happened. Following the event, the Bloodline's leader, Reigns, and fellow member The Rock took a hiatus, while Solo Sikoa became the acting leader, subsequently kicking Jimmy Uso out of the group and adding the Tongans, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu to the Bloodline. The group's manager, Paul Heyman, was also later kicked out after he refused to acknowledge Sikoa as the new tribal chief of the Bloodline. At Money in the Bank, the Bloodline defeated Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton in a 6-man tag team match, with Sikoa pinning Rhodes. On the following SmackDown, the Bloodline talked about their win when Rhodes interrupted and said he knew Sikoa wanted a match for the undisputed WWE Championship at SummerSlam and accepted the challenge. The Bloodline then attacked him and fended off an attack by Orton before powerbombing Orton through the commentator's table. Hold on, let me see what's going on here. Tyvon, why did you... Dude, you're not gonna believe... Quiet Jam, you're not gonna believe what Tyvon just said here in the chat.
What that is positive?
No. He said that he can undress you.
He can undress me?
I have
Whoa.
I have no
Yo.
idea what the hell's Tyvon even. Tyvon, buddy, I don't know what
I think
you're
he has
doing
sexual
right
lust
now.
for you, Quad Jam.
Wow, you know,
Okay, everybody
thank goodness
stop.
I'm wearing my rippable. Thank goodness I'm wearing my rippable pants today.
Everybody stop, okay?
Okay.
Now, this match. I think we're kind of just waiting for Roman to come back now, because quite frankly, the Bloodline has now become renegade at this point. I mean, think about it.
They're literally
here.
like the Bullet Club War Dogs at this point. They're literally the War Dogs, night and day.
Weren't the Tongans in the Bullet Club at one point or another?
They were. Tama and Loa were a tag team known as the GOD, or
Gorillas of Destiny.
the Gorilla of Destiny. They were in the original, like, I want to say by way of Ring of Honor Bullet Club. You know, with Cole and post Bucks and post Kenny Omega and post Hangman.
I saw
So,
that
yeah.
Star, but yeah, no, for real. I'm telling you, it's insane with all of this here, and we're just waiting for some advancement here when everything happens. And Jimmy Uso hopefully will come back from injury. Hopefully Roman, like, when he's rested enough and ready, he'll be back. So yeah. Oh, and Tyvon, check your DMs here as well now, because Sheepster sent something. Probably, I'm afraid to know what, but yeah. So beyond that, I think this will be a fine match, but we're just waiting for the next step in the
It's going to be a
bloodline.
30-minute. There's going to be a 30-minute match, easy.
Eventually,
at
we'll go back
least.
to proper, hopefully, bloodline civil war. So yeah. All right, Dean, you first.
I got Cody.
Oh, all right, and now Epic.
Like Quiet Jam said, I think it will be a 30-minute match around that, about that long. And then Cody retains, and after the match, Bloodline comes in and starts beating the shit out of Cody like they have been for the past SmackDowns. And then Roman Reigns music hits, or Paul Heyman comes out and
introduces him.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you get
Roman
your
has to come out
presentation
tonight.
of original Bloodline,
Yes.
but with a new
Right.
member.
Who would the new member be though?
Tala Tonga,
Wait, you mean Tonga?
Hikuleo.
There you
He'll
go.
be aligned with Roman,
I don't know, man.
along with both Usos playing the backup, Jimmy and Jay,
Yeah.
All right. In any case,
and that equalized numbers with the current Bloodline.
All right. First of all, a couple other things here, by the way. And Tyvon, you do not have to do that if Solo wins. I promise you. Just think, man. Think, okay? And don't.
Yeah, you don't have to wear the Hawaiian shirt.
Hey, that's not what he meant here. And Chiefster, don't do anything foolish right now. I'm just saying here.
Okay.
Okay, Jesse said Cody Rhodes, but that Jimmy and Uso and Roman Reigns will return to save Cody from the post-match beatdown. Now, Quiet Jam.
Okay, this is definitely going to kickstart the Civil War going towards the recently announced that Vancouver just picked up Survivor Series War Games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they picked up
Yes.
Survivor Series War Games, which means they probably mortgaged their city 2 times over. But I digress. This is definitely going to be Cody winning, but it's going to be a la a Solo Sikoa Roman Reigns led misdirection. Okay, Cody is going to be going up against the ropes. Solo is going to be ready to Samoan spike him. But Roman is going to jump out of the crowd in the same kind of hoodie that Solo did literally 3 times last year against Cody. Remember that?
Way
When he
too
cost
many.
Cody the title at WrestleMania 39? So, or
Don't even.
2840, whatever the number was. So I think Roman is going to come out, interfere, call Solos, and Cody's going to win with multiple crossroads. And then Cody gets out of that ring as quick as he can. And then Paul Heyman comes out. The ramp goes, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you the returning true tribal chief of the bloodline, Roman Reigns. He comes out, and then before they even hit that ring, now you can have the new bloodline at ringside beating up a Cody, what have you, as extra, you know what I mean, extra heat, being a Cody. But then we end up seeing the return of Jimmy and Jay realigned behind Roman, which will make the bigger pop. I think that will be the bigger pop out of all of it, is when they two come out and they, how they used to do the wrist thing with each other? You know what I mean? The wrist salute. Then all of a sudden we see the behemoth that is Hikuleo walk up behind them, all 7'1" of that gigantic Tongan beast, and then they hit the ring, and then it's full bloodline on bloodline beating up action, and Roman finally gets to hits freaking Solo with a spear, or you can do a Superman punch prior to that, and then hits him with a spear, and he stands tall over him. And then Heyman hands him his necklace, the chili necklace, and then points to the sky, fade to black. And then we've got the beginning of the Bloodline on Bloodline Civil War, which will penultimate, of course, at Survivor Series War Games in a War Games match. And boy, is that going to be fun! It's going to be WWE doing the blood and guts properly.
All right.
Literally.
Before I give my pick, Tyvon basically told me to tell you that he disagrees with Hikuleo joining Roman. That it makes sense for him to help his brothers, and when Roman returns, he can have Jimmy and Jay. He said Jay twice.
Well, let's remember that Tama and Tonga were both introduced in pay-per-views from Under the Ring.
Oh, brother, that's the
Jacob Fatu, same story. Came out surprisingly from Under the Ring. Why won't Roman pull the same thing? Like, they're in the ring beating they're all 8 of them, or I'm sorry, 7 of them are all beating each other up in the ring. Then Hikuleo comes out from under the ring and is the equalizer. So there you go.
Oh, brother. Anyways here. But, yeah, instead it would be Cody helping him out because, I don't know, really. I mean, that's just his thoughts. I'm going to go with Cody Rhodes on this one to retain because it just makes sense. Next. Logan Paul versus LA Knight for the United States Championship. For months, LA Knight had been trying to get a match against Logan Paul for the WWE US Championship. During a Money in the Bank qualifier match on the June 28th episode of SmackDown, Knight pinned Paul. And Knight was unsuccessful in Money in the Bank ladder match itself, but on the following SmackDown, he made an important note of how he pinned Paul to be in that ladder match and challenge Paul for the US Championship. Paul shouldn't have even been in the match being a champion, but I don't know what they're doing at this point with that. The contract signing was held on the July 19th episode, which made the match official for SummerSlam in Paul's native area of Cleveland. I would say hometown curse, but I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. Quite frankly, I think there's only one way that this match should go, but I want to get the panel's opinions first. So, Dean.
LA Knight, yeah.
Now Epic.
LA Knight, yeah.
Jesse says LA Knight, yeah. Now Jam.
This is for the title, right?
US title.
U.S. title. Okay, so yeah. After the very inflammatory things that Logan Paul said, that was recently deleted off Twitter X concerning athletes in the Olympics, which I will not go into greater detail to because it would make us all flare our nostrils and start breathing irregularly. But Jack. This is going to be the quickest match we've seen in a WWE pay-per-view very quickly because WWE doesn't take kindly to their talent, especially talent who built their whole career on inflammatory, uncaring, stupid, idiotic, internet-only type of garbage that Logan Paul's mouth can occasionally go down. I think they're going to bury Logan Paul, and LA Knight will finally win his first bloody title nearly 2.5 years into his time in WWE. So this is going to be a quick, under 15-minute match, and people are not going to expect it to be this short. But WWE has a very low zero tolerance for insensitive things said by wrestlers who otherwise don't have the proper mental procedure for bad opinions in grifting on social media or have the acumen to use social media without being all me. So LA Knight, quick 15-minute match. Finally, we get a U.S. champion we can all be proud of that does not look like Austin Theory.
Let's see here. Logan
That's your
Paul.
favorite wrestler of all time.
Shut up, Dean. I'm not even saying
It's
it on
actually
my
Captain
behalf.
America, but who's to count?
Alright, Logan Paul has been the worst booked champion in all of 2024 so far. Don't at me. I can't argue with that, Tyvon. That's why there's only one way this match should go. Quite frankly, the challenger has well been overdue for a U.S. title shot. They should have did it at Mania, but oh well, better here than wherever, I guess. So, everybody's gonna be saying, the panel's in unanimous agreement, Tyvon's in agreement with us, and I'm pretty sure many people are all gonna be saying, L.A. Knight.
What?
Yeah!
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of you calm the hell
coffee.
down.
Yeah.
Hey, you all
Yeah.
had your turn to you all had your turn.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck are you doing, Dean? What
Just
is,
doing this.
what No, stop. What the hell is that noise?
That's just a coffin being drawn by.
Shut up, Qui-Gon. I asked him, not you.
Okay, sorry.
You can't know. It's a secret.
Dean, stop it. If you're not honest right now, man, be honest.
My lips,
know.
okay? What's my lips?
Don't do that ever again, man. Seriously.
Okay, Quajim told me to do it. Okay.
I did not
Quajim-
tell him to do anything.
Who said that? I have no idea what you're talking about here. Oh, wait. LA Knight is not. No. LA Knight is gonna win. There. That's my prediction here. Oh, and by the way, Okay, you know what? No. Tyvon, if you're gonna keep acting a fool here and saying this nonsense, then I'm not even gonna. Next.
Tyvon, I miss you, Tyvon.
Oh, yeah. Apparently he friggin' loves you.
I miss that dusky, beautiful voice from 25 feet away
That
from
is
that mic
enough
every
out of
night.
all of you right now. At Money in the Bank, Sami Zayn defeated Braun Breaker to retain the Intercontinental Championship. Breaker then began to viciously target Zayn and Ilya Dragunov over the next few weeks, with the intent of facing Zayn again for the title. On the July 22nd episode of Raw, Breaker was scheduled to face Dragunov, with the winner facing Zayn for the IC title at SummerSlam. Breaker brutally beat Dragunov, caused a referee stoppage, and thus naming Breaker the winner. Last time, Braun Breaker did not take Sami Zayn seriously. This time he is, and quite frankly, we may be seeing both mid-card titles change hands. But I want to get the gallery's thoughts first. So, Diener.
I got John Cena.
Okay, man. If you don't pick between
Okay,
actually one of those two, I throw
fine.
you out.
I got Braun Breaker.
Now, Epic.
Okay. Now, Quajim's not gonna like this. Braun Breaker.
I don't like it.
Listen. So, you're okay, Quajim. Your point is he's not gonna ever have a future because
He's not a
he won't
Steiner.
change his name to Steiner.
He's not a Steiner.
Yeah, okay. That's like in a way that is kind of like saying Roman Reigns would have to change as like to be successful. His name would have to be Leotti, and a Y.
Still.
Or should
Still.
Joe on Hawaii.
Still.
That's his first name, Leotti.
Still.
I know, but still.
But I feel like this man, he has a future ahead of him. A future like WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Sorry.
No, but I think you got a point there, Epic.
You can laugh. I don't get. That's my opinion.
Dude, I think you have a point there.
He has a future.
And by the way, Tyvon, Sheepster, you two are gonna keep that up there. Go get a friggin' room, you two. We're trying to conduct a podcast here proper. But yeah, I think we know where, Jesse, what are you doing in here?
Jesse!
Coffee loves Big Show.
Get out! Okay, if
I
you're gonna
think
do that, if you do
I
that
think
shit next
Bro-
time, you're out. Like, genuinely. Don't just come in here and fucking derail shit, man. I thought you were gone. That you weren't gonna be here. What the hell?
I wasn't, but I saw you guys were in here, so I wanted to say hi.
Yeah, man.
Is that okay that I said hi?
But
Well,
as I
that's
was-
not what you said at first. You came in saying stupid bullshit that's not true that you love to keep going on about, man.
Are you sure
Alright,
it's not true?
alright, but as
Jesse,
I was
just
saying,
stop it, please. You've said
As I
your
was
piece.
saying-
Now go do what you gotta do. Yes, Epic?
But as I was saying, I think this is the beginning of pushing Braun Breaker, and hopefully he does. Hopefully he does one day. They decide to change his name to Steiner, which they should.
Good.
They should get over themselves and decide to make it Steiner. Which I agree, Jim. I agree on that. But still, for now, even though his name is Breaker, his last name is Breaker, he should still be pushed. So yeah, I think he should be
Okay.
the new Intercontinental Champion.
Even though Jesse came in and still wanted to say whatever here with any of this, I'm just gonna read the prediction like he never entered in the first place. Braun Breaker. Now it's Qui-Jam's turn.
This is for the Intercontinental, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Come on,
Okay.
man.
You know how asinine in a world to put a guy like Braun Breaker, who has absolutely no physical character or characteristic or even a presence in the ring, to be put in an Intercontinental Championship right now. If they had done this with Logan Paul, He showed it in the ring. It makes sense, you know? But you're putting Braun Breaker, who is literally a piece of Steiner-esque loose leaf paper, has nothing written on it, has no character, has absolutely no presence in the ring except being a smaller little engine Ken Could version of Braun Breaker doing his little Thomas the Tank Engine, running around the ring, either running into a ring step or doing clothesline or doing Steiner lines. Look, the last name thing is not the biggest issue with him. It's just the mere fact that he has no character. This is the same Braun Breaker we saw in NXT, who had no character. So the Steiner thing is just one of several things that this kid has playing against him that I absolutely cannot stand. Okay, the Steiner thing is not the major thing. It's just that they have not let him breathe. They have not let him get into that ring and do the marauding Goldberg-esque type of juggernaut force that he could be. To me, he has no character. Sami Zayn has more character in his pinky than Braun Breaker could ever have. Okay? So, to even entertain putting a guy who didn't prove himself in NXT, who has yet to prove himself on the main roster in WWE, into an Intercontinental title match is so WWE. Okay? You gotta earn it. You can't just go to the ring and just do the same garbage over and over again. I know that's a WWE trademark, but in the case of Braun Breaker, I had high expectations with this kid being a Steiner, you know? So I have a list of problems with Braun Breaker even entertaining him into a title match. But, you know, just satisfy this prognostication of this match, Sami Zayn wins. No issue. Braun Breaker has a lot of learning to do in this ring, and I do mean a lot. And it's not just the last name issue that's the biggest core issue. It's just the sheer fact that he has absolutely no character. Doesn't every other WWE wrestler have a character, even if they're new or not new? It took Tiffany Stratton less than 3 weeks to make her character aware. Braun Breaker has not even got a character. So that's the biggest issue with me. So, Sami Zayn, no issue. Retains.
Okay, first of all, I'm going to read a couple things here before I give my thoughts, or a few. Tyvon does agree with you, Epic, because he says Sammy's had a lengthy reign, which I agree, and as a champion, he's getting boring. Braun is being built as the next Brock Lesnar. Let him do big stuff. Plus, I want to see Sami Zayn win a higher title, a main event title. I think that's long overdue.
What, Employee of the Month with WWE?
No, either the World Heavyweight Championship or whatever. Just whatever the world belt is that it is.
You know how long it took Mick Foley to win the World Heavyweight Championship?
5 years.
Yeah, and that's literally what Sami Zayn is night and daying his title reign right now with the IC.
So
He's literally doing the. It took, and in the case of Mick Foley, that legend, he didn't even win it fairly. He won it off the Rock to get a quick pop, and it ended up being the outcome ended up being spoiled by WCW, Mr. Schiavone. So
yeah, and it actually boosted the ratings. Okay, so there's that. Secondly, Sheepster, you are not taking anyone's spot here. Because right now, I don't know when I'm going to let you back in, or even with any of this happening, man. Like, you'll be
like
back
I said,
when I
Sami Zayn, no issue. Braun Breaker, time for you to go back to. I know, like I said, he needs to go at NXT and get that character developed before I even entertain him winning anything.
You already stated your piece.
Steiner
now
or not Steiner?
My turn here.
Okay, go ahead.
Now let's see. Good night, Star, by the way, and.
Good night, Star. See ya.
Hey, I'd say that, not Gid.
Well, we all say that.
Well, we all say, hey, please, that's a... You know what? I'm just going to say my piece. Braun Breaker...
Okay, go ahead.
He was just saying good night, Star. That's all he said.
Yeah, but then again, I see Tyvon in there.
You say good night, Star.
Okay, you know what? Forget it. Never mind.
Good night, Star.
Okay, no. You do not say
Oh,
it like that.
Okay, let Coffee do his choice. What's your choice, Coffee?
I already said my choice. Braun fucking Breaker. Now go to the final goddamn match.
Yes.
The most personal feud out of all of them, and the only one without a title. But CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with Seth Rollins as a special guest referee. Survivor Series War Games, November 2023, immediately following the men's War Game match that Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre participated in. CM Punk made his return to WWE after being away for 10 years. This caused
9. 9 years.
Stop it. Okay, this caused
Fine.
nearly 10 years. Nearly 10.
Okay, I'll accept that. Continue.
This caused great anger from both Rollins and McIntyre. Rollins and Punk subsequently began feuding, and Punk entered the Men's Royal Rumble match in January with the intention of winning and challenging Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania XL. McIntyre also entered the Rumble, and during the match, Punk legitimately tore his right tricep, but not before Punk eliminated McIntyre from the match. Following this, McIntyre won the Men's Elimination Chamber match at Elimination Chamber Perf to face Rollins for the title at WrestleMania, while also mocking Punk over his injury. Punk was subsequently appointed special guest commentator for Rollins and McIntyre's WrestleMania match. McIntyre won the title, and then after the match, gloated in front of Punk, who attacked McIntyre, which allowed Damian Priest to cash in his Money in the Bank contract and ended McIntyre's reign in under 6 minutes. Punk would again cost McIntyre the title at Clash at the Castle, Scotland, and a Money in the Bank event when McIntyre cashed in the Money in the Bank contract he had just won. For the latter, Punk's interference not only cost McIntyre the title, but it also cost Rollins, as Rollins was facing Priest for the title when McIntyre cashed in his contract. Because if Rollins lost to Priest, he would never challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship again. Thankfully, that stipulation's not going to last much longer, hopefully. This ultimately led to a match between McIntyre and Punk, who was medically cleared, being scheduled for SummerSlam, with Rollins appointed as the guest referee. He claimed he would be lenient in the match, implying there would likely not be a disqualification or a countout. Whether that happens or not, we'll see. So, I guarantee you, by the way, oh goodness, here, I guarantee you crazy shit's gonna happen, because quite frankly, both of these guys, well, both Rollins and McIntyre have a bone to pick with one Bill Phil. Rollins was already going to beat the crap out of him before everything got derailed at the Rumble. And McIntyre, well, I've already explained how in that case, so I don't need to go repeat myself or anything. So, Dean, you're up first.
Drew.
All right, and what about you, Epic? Oh, Epic, it's your turn.
I think. Sorry, my mic was muted.
He's thinking of chicken sandwiches. Forgive him.
Hey.
Yeah. So, I think Drew's gonna win, unfortunately, due to Seth. He's gonna cost Punk the win.
Oh, any specific way he's gonna cost him?
Tripping him.
No, I'm asking.
It's unpredictable.
Well, shoot,
like
Jesse
I said,
predicted
fucked up
how,
logic.
because Jesse said McIntyre as well, thanks to Seth Rollins giving CM Punk a low blow.
Yeah, it's unpredictable. I mean, honestly,
We'll see. And now Kwai
He
No, wait,
can
hold
only
on.
do both. I mean,
All right, just finish
Go
your
ahead.
thought real quick, Epic. Wait, is that it?
yeah, I think Drew wins by Seth Rollins
Interference.
costing him
or costs his
because
Punk.
interference. Yeah,
And now Kwai
cost Punk.
Okay, this is just another great example of a forced feud that got overshadowed by Seth Rollins. Okay, if you want the proof, if you want a great blatant example of what I'm talking about, look at what Seth Rollins was wearing on the Go Home Raw. That freaking zebra number that even every pro wrestling prognosticist thought was just too over the top.
Motherfucker's close to dressing up as Otacon.
I know, but the problem here is that the Drew McIntyre that finally found his moxie on being the meta troll, it's been going back and forth now and then so many times that the effectiveness of Punk greatly diminished as much as Drew had these lapses. The great meta jokes he did, the burials, the memes. He kind of rested on his laurels here. Not to mention, halfway through, right at the beginning of the feud, I quit. I'm gonna leave the company, and then the next week it isn't like it never happened, which was even more confusing because that was the famous episode of Raw where we had the Wyatt Six make their debut. You know, when he went to Gorilla, and Triple H is like, "Where are you going? I want you to stay here." He's like, "I'm not staying here anymore. I'm going back to celebrate Sean Connery's birthday in my home country." And then he just walked out the door with Pierce, with Pierce following him. But I digress. Like I said, this feud was so.
It was boy.
Okay, I get
Stop
it.
it.
Okay. And Mickey Mouse is going to charge you a royalty for that, but I jack.
That'll discourage
So
him.
this is a forced feud, and if they had just let CM Punk and Drew cook without Seth Rollins being Mr. Pick Snickery, looking like Lemony Snicket there, just sniping, and you know, if this had been originally intended as a 3-way feud, it would have made sense. But Rollins later on in this Punk and Drew feud became so distracting and so diversionary that it made the overall impact of whatever Punk says and whatever Drew says less serious, less impactful, you know? So going into this I honestly I hope this match just ends in a no contest, because this is where literally they want to go. They want to continue the two of them. No, they want to continue to have these two guys meta joking and trolling each other and feuding with each other. You know, God bless this CM Punk's body doesn't fail him again. But I have always been a heavy advocate that if a guy gets injured more than 3 times in the span of less than 2 years, the man needs to call it a day. His body cannot take the rigors of the ring anymore. Okay, so. Standing my feelings on CM Punk's physicality, which I think he should go into a WWE contract and go down and run NXT with Mr. Googly Eye Shawn Michaels, then I can't pick a winner in this match, because this is a feud that is just going to go on forever, and I do mean forever. So I say no contest. I don't think anybody wins out of this. I don't think Rollins. I think it's going to be a no contest.
Throw it out.
Because it doesn't benefit Drew to win. It doesn't benefit Rollins it doesn't benefit Punk to win. Because they both have got they both have enough prestige to be already over without any title or any feud or any pay-per-view series of matches. And then of course Rollins is going to be the agitator in general here. Who's the bigger agitator? Drew or Rollins in their career? Who's the bigger agitator?
I don't know, and Jesus,
they're both equal in par for the course of being agitators, so I say no contest.
Well, I mean, if Jesse can say
it's the only fair judgment I can give this match, because all 3 guys are vitriolic, unpredictable, and they cancel each other out. Literally. Like I said, this is Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Diesel, 1993 all over again. Shawn Michaels being played by Seth Rollins. Which, ironically, Seth Rollins' favorite wrestler is Shawn Michaels.
Well, I mean, if Jesse said
little known
no
fact.
Contest, okay,
now CM Punk.
Let me say my piece now. I think we get your point. So, if Jesse can literally say no contest on the other match here, then I don't see why you can't hear. But I don't see that being likely here. I mean, you really think Rollins would just throw the whole thing out?
It's not a question of Rollins throwing the thing. It's a question of who hits Rollins first. And I think they're both going to equally. I think Rollins is going to get bumped once by one of them, then get back up, and then the other guy hits him again inadvertently, and then that's when Rollins calls a no contest.
Whatever. I'm just going to throw it to friggin' CM Punk, because I don't even know right now. That's all. And that's it. That's the whole friggin' card right there. We've still got one more WWE pay-per-view for this month, at the end of the month. Bash at Berlin in Germany. But before we do that, we are going to make a little stop-off at Wembley in London for All In and AEW. So, until then, take care of yourselves. And oh, wait. Before I go, I gotta read this. Tyvon wanted me to read this out loud. So this is his opinion on his ending. He wants your opinions on this ending. Seth and Punk start arguing. Drew Claymore kicks Seth by accident. He then Claymores Punk for the pin, but Seth is still out. Drew gets mad, yanks Seth up. Seth fights back. Punk hits the go to sleep. 1, 2, 3.
No.
Okay.
No,
Anyone else have any thoughts?
My thoughts are simply this. They got to cancel each other out. So if you're going to play that out, you've got to have Punk either being blinded or either being surly, grabbing Rollins by accident after being irate and hitting him with a GTS.
All right.
And then you got Punk and you've got him fighting, and then I don't know if they're going to go second ref, but I think Rollins will come back and then call a DQ
All right.
on both of them.
All right.
and it'd be a no
Anybody else
contest.
with any thoughts? No.
Nope.
Okay then. Well, on that note, take care of yourselves and each other. Thanks for watching, and we will be back in about 3 weeks for 3 weeks for All In. Then the week after that, we will have Bash at Berlin, and that sets everything up for the rest of this month. So bye bye, everybody. We will
Stay
see you
beautiful,
all
my
soon.
babies. Mwah.
Oh, for God's sake, quiet down.